And now Coach Alexander is joining us here for this one, a tough one for the Railers as they fall by a score of 53-44. Coach, thanks for joining us on this one. I guess this is the definition of bittersweet. You fall by 9 to MacArthur. You do get the tournament championship, but as Josh and I were just talking, boy, it just doesn't feel like you won anything here tonight.
No, it doesn't. And, you know, they played their hearts out and, you know, beat us, and we get the trophy. You know, there has to be some way to do it correctly. You know, they beat us 9. Glenwood beats them by 12, 13. You know, we beat Glenwood by 4 or 5. But, you know, how do you do it that's fair? And maybe if you have a 3-way tie, you just count everybody as a co-chair or triad champs and go from there. But I was kind of disappointed. I didn't think we played as aggressive as we have to with them. They're a very aggressive team. They're very physical, and I thought that was the difference in the game. I thought we had some opportunities and didn't take advantage of those opportunities when we tried to do some things that we don't normally do, and you don't beat good teams like that.
Yeah, you're right, Coach. They were quicker to loose balls. You saw a lot of the Railers when we got to the basket. A lot of tip-aways, a lot of steals. They were beating us up on the boards, and it wasn't. It was everybody. They were quicker to the basketball, and it was one of those games where you hope it didn't happen in a championship game, but the Railers, all in all, just didn't look in sync, even offensively.
No, but give them credit. They make you look like that. But you know, we didn't do a lot of things. I mean, we didn't make our cuts. We didn't finish cuts. You know, but when you're playing against pressure, it's easy to, you know, I want the ball, I'm going to go get it. And it's more like what we call a magnet, and we start running to the ball, and that's not how you beat teams like that.
Coach, the Railers, you know, early on got down 16-10, and then they were able to run off 9 in a row, and things started looking good. But the McLean kid who had the 9 threes the other day, he ended up with 15, but it wasn't him as much as it was number 24, Terry Bond. Boy, he had it going tonight.
Well, you know, they got a nice team and a young team. And, you know, they're very athletic. They're very well coached. They do everything the right way, and they're only going to get better. You know, this is a first-year coach getting his program in, and it's only going to get better for him.
Well, and the thing that stinks for us is you saw them look so bad against Chatham, not shooting the ball through 3 quarters, that you would hope they could come out and do the same thing here at Roy S. But as you know, Coach, everybody gets up for the Railers, and the Railers were undefeated here, and then now we win the tournament, but they take that lead in the conference.
Yeah, you know, and they're a good basketball team. I know they still got a lot to go. They're done with Lamphere, and they do have Southeast, but Southeast is really struggling right now. I think they go to Chatham next Friday, but we got to go to Springfield. So, you know, it's a long road to go.
And Coach, one of the things that you touched on the other night, and now we have to take a look at that, is the fact that MacArthur is in our regional. And so this puts a lot more pressure on that game 2 weeks from yesterday going to Decatur, because if you drop that one, then it seemingly would be a pretty obvious choice that most people would probably put MacArthur over Lincoln for that 1 seed.
Well, I'd have to. You know, if we go over there and compete, then you flip a coin and you let the other schools decide who it's going to be. But, you know, that'd be a chore in itself, because, you know, we got to worry about Springfield right now. I know that one's just right around the corner again, but I'm kind of glad it's up and where we get them again and get them out of the way, so we're not playing them a week apart in the regional. So, you know, we'll play them the first part of February and then hopefully right at the end of February. But, you know, and by then, Eisenhower's got great athletes. They could put something together, because now you're going to have to beat both Decatur schools in the regional.
Coach, real quick, before we let you go, that Decatur MacArthur is on February the 6th, looking at the schedule now. Where do they play that game, since they're working on their school?
Well, the same place Eisenhower played while they were working on theirs. They play at the old Stephen Decatur High School, and, you know, it's on Mountain Road, and, you know, it's easy to find, you know, and it's a nice place. It's just a little bit different. It's open, but both ends, and there's not a lot of background to it, so it'll be a tough place to play.
Coach, the schedule coming up this week for the Railers, I know it's been, basketball with games and games. Any time off, or is it right back at it Monday?
Well, we're going to practice hard on Monday. We may take some time off or have a soft one on Tuesday. I'm going to try to go to Chicago to see Deerfield because we've got them coming up here in a couple weeks. They play Tuesday night, so we'll just have to see what's going on. But we just got to stay ready and work at what we got to do and play a whole lot better.
All right, Coach, we'll let you go after this one, and we'll see you Friday night down in Springfield.
Okay.
Railers fall here tonight 53-44. We'll be back to wrap things up in a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.